This is a video on a Saturn S series removing a lower control arm. As you can see in this video, I have the new lower control arm already installed in the bracket on the driver's side. There's the bushing and the bolt and the nut installed. The problem is removing the old lower control arm. Inside the bushing is a metal sleeve. Inside this bushing is a metal sleeve, and the bolt gets rusted to that metal sleeve and you're not able to pull the bolt out. So I'm going to show you what I did in removing the bolt from the lower control arm bracket. This is the old lower control arm. This is the bolt, and inside the bushing is this metal sleeve. It gets rusted onto the bolt and you're not able to remove the bolt because the bushing prevents the bolt from coming out. So this is what I did. I used a cutoff tool, a grinder with a cutoff tool, and the first thing I did was I cut the control arm near the bushing. So I removed the heavy part of the control arm. What's left is the bushing with a collar that's attached to the control arm. So I cut the collar to remove that. So now this piece is gone and the collar to the bushing is gone. What's left is this metal protective cover that protects the rubber bushing. So with the cutoff tool, I cut the metal bushing, the metal cover from the bushing. That leaves the rubber bushing. And so I'm able to easily pry that off, which then just leaves the problem, which is this metal sleeve. So I was able to get a vice grip onto this metal sleeve, and I was able to ratchet or wrench the bolt out. Now, this is what the sleeve looks like, and you can see that there's a slit here in the long ways, and that was how it was originally. I didn't do that. That was already there. That's, if you read forums, they tell you to use a Dremel tool or a Sawzall or heat. Well, you really can't get a Sawzall to cut both ends of that because the bracket is too close to the frame of the car. A Dremel tool is not really powerful enough to cut this very heavy-duty bolt. And if you use heat, the only thing you do is burn this rubber bushing. And you can't get to this sleeve with the heat. So the only solution I had was to use my grinder with the cutoff tool. And it took about, a half hour to make these 3 or 4 cuts, and then another 20 minutes to extract the bolt out of the metal sleeve. So that's what I did to remove a stuck bolt in a lower control arm on a Saturn.